Sorry about that, you caught me off guard. It's time, finally, for Nostalgiakid84's Video Game Room Tour. Now, this is going to be a quick tour, short, just a sneak peek, if you will, of what I've got, because I don't really have my room set up how I want it. It's kind of doubling as a storage room right now. This is a temporary place I'm living in, so bear with me. The things I've got, it's just, it's going to be set up better one day, hopefully with a better layout. I'm sure I'm out of focus right now, so bear with me too. It'll be better in a second. But right now I'm just going to show a few things what I have in my game room as per request. So here we go. Guess we'll get started right here. This is a Nintendo display case. I'm sure it came out of a Funko Land or something, but it's Nintendo. It houses my Super Nintendo games, and down on the bottom some Genesis games. You can see a Final Fantasy, there's the Zelda, Majora's Mask 3DS. Let's see, I'm trying to get it in focus. Oh, we are. A few titles. I don't want to tease too much, just a little bit. And what's cool about this Nintendo case is on the side it looks like a, you can't see it, I know it's terribly dark. It looks like a Nintendo tape on the side. And on the back of this display case, unfortunately somebody's tore a big hole in it, but it did say World of Nintendo on the back, which is really cool. This glass case has got a lock on it, and it did not come in this shape. The bottom shelf was actually all torn out, so I replaced that and kind of restored it, not very well. I wanted to keep it as much as original as possible, but I did put new siding on up and down here on the sides. Took the old off, put the new on. So it's looks a lot better now. Got this big Mario, 64 Mario at a flea market for $6, so why not? That's a flea market find right there. It's a GameStop giveaway. Just a 64 box that I have randomly. I've got a couple of those. Over here is the good old Edit Suite. Let me get that into focus a little bit. There we are. Monster computer hidden down here, and there she is, Edit Suite. I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles, and they keep me company while I do lots of editing. Just a few things. This stride from the Gremlins again. Just a few old odds and ends. Funny thing about this Walking Dead statue, I'm not a super huge fan of Walking Dead, although I do like it. Those statues are actually kind of expensive, and I found that at a comic book store for $10 because the arms are broken off. I didn't know that they came with arms when I bought it, and he gave me a super deal. Had my name on it, so I was like, yeah, why not? Here's one of my favorite, the real Ghostbusters characters from the cartoon show. I'm a huge fan of that show, The Boogeyman. Skyward Sword, Link, a couple Mega Man figures, and over top of me are just a few of my amiibos. And then here is where I won a gold controller for a Nintendo Power Mario Kart 64 contest they had. They gave away 1,000. I won one of them. Frog Brothers and huge Lost Boys fan. One of my favorite vampire movies. George Romero signed one of his posters there, and a couple of accomplishments. Nothing big, nothing major on the wall. Keep going this way. Just like I said, I'm a huge Real Ghostbusters fan. Just a few toys. That houses the original characters inside there. Down here, this trash can actually has lots of Nintendo toys, little Nintendo figures I've collected over the years. Little Luigi bobblehead. This is some of my more rare NES games. I keep boxed up just to tease a couple. Bubble Bobble 2. I won't go into too depth. Ikari Warriors 3. What else we got over here? Jetsons. And Chippendale 2. Better gonna be, yeah, there we go, Chippendale 2. I've got, there's a few more rares over there that I won't get into just quite yet. And over here, we got some GBA games, growing up, DS games and old Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games that are in box. Some GameCube games, nothing fancy, nothing that would really stand out at the moment. What else have I got here? Yeah, some more DS games and some boxed NES games. You see the Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 4. I don't have the 3. The Cheetah Man 2 that is signed by Greg that everybody thought was fake, but the Game Chasers did a video for. I backed it. I thought that was a pretty cool thing. Ghoul School. A funny story about this: I bought this game because I liked the cover art. I was, I'm a fan of old school horror stuff, and this game is not fun. It's kind of weird, but they're doing a horror high Ghoul School coming out pretty soon, I think. So that's interesting. And some more box NES games. Again, nothing super fancy. Maybe Tag and Dragon there. Uninvited. They both sell for quite a bit, but I've had those for years and years. Got them when I was a lot younger. Let's see. I've talked about this game before. It was the first game I ever got as a little kid. My mom got it with the system for me. Around about Michael Jordan poster, and just another little bookshelf. Some goodies. The Zelda poster, and me holding my camera. There we go. My very first Nintendo Power. That is my original one, alongside the very last one. And here's just some extra Nintendo Powers that I've picked up in the past year or so that were really super cheap. Some more Ninja Turtle stuff, another NES Amiibo in box. This is one of my more favorite characters from the Nintendo universe. A small black box collection, again, nothing super fancy. There's some box games behind them. They're the Tengen, however, collection back behind them. This is one of those leather-bound Nintendo boxes. I know you can't tell that from here, but it houses all my Mega Man games and just a few of my more favorite titles to play. It's just extra amiibos that I decided I didn't want to take out of the box just yet. A couple Transformers that turn into a giant construction bot, or Decepticon rather. Can't think of the name. Devastator, maybe? Can't really remember. Some acting stuff, makeup kit, a couple makeup kits, Bravely Default down there, and a PS4 Final Fantasy collector's edition down there for the PS4. Some comics in there. These two shoe boxes are loaded with games, Sega CD, and some actually pretty rare Sega Saturn games that I got super cheap at a flea market. Like I said, it's kind of storage in here too, but in the corner, some extra amiibos that I'm going to probably give away / trade. These are the common ones, so I'll probably give those away. Down here, of course, this is one of my favorite pieces, Nintendo toy chest. I've had it for a couple of years. I got it for myself as a birthday present a couple of years ago. As a fair deal, $75, but I always wanted one as a kid, and it houses a lot of toys in there, Nintendo toys, and just some extra odds and ends that I don't have room for elsewhere to display. Let's see, just this box, lots of extras. I got like 3 of these, and you get a regular PlayStation, actual PlayStation 1 there, extras, Super Nintendo games, extra NES games. I've got like 30 Super Nintendo sports titles in there. Don't really want to or have a place to display them right now, but I got them all for like $1 a piece, so thought why not. This big box, this says Vidya James right there. It says Vidya James. Houses all my NES games that I currently don't have a shelf for or anywhere to go. Some extra books in here. There's some Super Nintendo games in here as well. A Sega 3 that I found at a Goodwill, actually. Some 64 games in there. Nothing super fancy. Perfect Dark, Smash Brothers. Diddy Kong Racing, just games I've had forever and ever. Nothing super in the, or nothing fancy as far as the Nintendo games go. Just all mostly commons and uncommons in there. And there's about maybe 275 NES games, maybe 30 Super Nintendo games. In here though, that's the breadwinner as far as my Super Nintendo games goes. Lots of box games, but so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's not very big, but there it is. That's just a, I'm sure I'm out of focus again, but that's just a quick tour. That's what I'm working with right now. Hope you enjoyed it, and more power talk and some other things coming very soon. See you then.